You have heard the saying, when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. But today, we are witnessing something different. The elephants are fighting, and for once, the grass, the innocent people of Borno State, are watching from a distance as their tormentors destroy each other. You saw the headline, and it is catching fire on social media. The civil war of the terrorists has entered a brutal new phase. We are receiving confirmed reports this morning, Friday, January 9, 2026, that the Sambisa Forest and the Mandara Mountains have turned into a slaughterhouse. Boko Haram and ISWAP are not fighting the Nigerian army right now. They are fighting each other, and the death toll is in the hundreds. We are going to take you deep into the forests of Borno to explain exactly what triggered this sudden bloodbath. We will break down why these two groups, who claim to fight for the same religious cause, are now tearing each other apart with heavy weapons. We will also touch on the reaction causing a stir online, the apparent frustration of figures like Sheikh Gumi, who has spent years calling for dialogue and peace, only to watch these groups prove that they are addicted to violence. If you want to know if this terrorist civil war marks the end of insurgency in the Northeast, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button right now. It helps us spread this crucial update. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be here as we track who is winning this deadly supremacy battle. Let's get into the gist of what is happening right now in the Northeast. Reports from security sources and locals near the Goza Hills confirm that intense fighting broke out late last week and has continued into this week. This is not just a small skirmish with AK-47s. This is a full-scale war involving anti-aircraft guns and RPGs. The battleground is the notorious Sambisa Forest and the rugged terrain of the Mandara Mountains. On one side, you have the Boko Haram faction, often called the Buduma faction or the loyalists of the late Abubakar Shekau. On the other side, you have the Islamic State West Africa Province or ISWAP, which is backed by international networks. These two groups have hated each other for years, but what is happening now is a fight for survival. Sources say that ISWAP launched a coordinated raid on a Boko Haram camp trying to seize their weapons and food. Boko Haram retaliated with a ferocity that shocked everyone. Now, let's address the Gumi angle that is trending. For years, the controversial Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has been the loudest voice calling for dialogue. He has argued that these fighters are aggrieved, that they need to be listened to, and that the military should stop killing them to allow for peace. But reports circulating suggest that even the peacemakers are running out of patience. The irony here is painful. Sheikh Gumi has often preached against the killing of brothers, yet here we are, watching these groups slaughter themselves over power and money. While Gumi has not issued a fresh official press statement on this specific battle today, the sentiment in the north is shifting. Many who supported the idea of amnesty are now looking at this infighting and saying, how can you negotiate with people who don't even value the lives of their own comrades? It creates a situation where the call for stop killing each other sounds almost desperate because these men clearly live by the sword. But let's return to the battlefield details because this is where it gets scary. Security analysts are telling us that this fighting is driven by resource hunger. The Nigerian military, under the command of the Chief of Defense Staff, has successfully cut off many of their supply routes. They are starving. There's no food coming in, no fuel, and no money. So, like hungry wolves, they have turned on each other. ISWAP wants Boko Haram's stockpiles. Boko Haram wants ISWAP's territory. The casualties are massive. We are hearing that over 200 fighters have been killed in just a few days. Bodies are reportedly littering the bush paths in areas that are too dangerous for civilians to access. This might sound like good news. After all, a dead terrorist cannot hurt anyone. However, experts are warning us to be careful. When these groups fragment and splinter, they become desperate. A wounded lion is dangerous. There is a fear that the surviving fighters, having lost their camps to rivals, might flee into civilian communities to hide or launch attacks on soft targets to prove they are still strong. The Mandara Mountains, which straddle the border between Nigeria and Cameroon, are particularly critical here. If one group wins total control of that mountain range, they secure a fortress that is very hard for our military to penetrate. That is why the Nigerian Air Force is watching this closely. The quote, "Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake," comes to mind. The military is likely letting them deplete their numbers before launching a mop-up operation. I want to ask you, the viewer, a serious question. Do you think the Nigerian army should intervene and bomb them while they are fighting, or should they stand back and let them finish each other off? Is this infighting the miracle we have been praying for? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. I really want to know your strategic opinion. As the smoke rises over Sambisa today, one thing is clear. The ideology that drives Boko Haram and ISWAP is consuming itself. They started by killing innocent Nigerians, and now they are ending by killing themselves. If you found this update insightful and you are hopeful for peace in the Northeast, please smash that like button. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes to support our troops who are holding the line while the enemy destroys itself. And if you are not yet a subscriber, do it now. We will keep you updated on whether ISWAP or Boko Haram emerges from this bloody civil war. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and watch your surroundings.